These Walmart employees are out of control, man. I don't understand because, I would think personally that with my experience, in fast food, while working with the public, that especially for a company that is a multi-billion-dollar organization, that I just wouldn't care when things like this happen because they don't really affect me personally. Apparently other people think differently because, like I said, these Walmart employees are just out of control, man. So I do want to go ahead, I want to just say, I might as well at this point. Okay, if they ask to see your receipt, just show the receipt. It takes like 10 seconds. Really isn't that big of a deal. Can save you a lot of a headache, really, I guess, going into the parking lot, apparently, because, here you're gonna see. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video clip.
Can I help you ladies with something? I don't have to show you my receipt. No, I don't. Legally, no, I don't. No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Would you like to show me the law? Is there a law?
Yeah. This is private property. I don't even have to let you shop here.
That's my private property now
No,
that
it's not.
I purchased it.
You know what? And we purchased all that freight that was inside.
Okay, so they're having a disagreement. So this guy, I guess, bought some stuff in Walmart and then kind of didn't show the receipt that they gave him, which, yeah, I mean, they gave him the receipt. You think they would, have some sort of copy or something to prove that, but he refused to show an employee in the store his receipt. They followed him literally out into the parking lot and kind of confronted him over it, and he's still refusing to show it to him, which I don't think he has to show them the receipt. I don't think he's legally obligated to. And regardless, they're kind of breaking the policy by actually following him out of the store. They're not supposed to leave the building. If they believe someone is shoplifted or something, they're not supposed to become vigilantes and follow them and kind of hunt them down and see if they actually bought things. That would get most people fired in most places. And on top of that, it doesn't matter if you purchased the freight. The moment that he bought that stuff, okay, it became his. That's the whole purpose of a transaction. When you go to a Walmart and you have your phone in your pocket, it's still your property, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't really make sense, but anyway, let's keep going.
That's fine, but
Yeah.
what's in that?
So you can show your receipt if you have a problem with that.
But I'm not. Here, I have my receipt.
Dang, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
So why
No, I showed her the receipt like this. But, I mean, you go speak with Jeanette.
Did she ask you? Because they said that you ran past, you told them no.
No, I said no. Like this. I'm more than going to hand her my receipt. Everything that's in that truck and that was in that buggy is my private property now.
But you know what? It's actually not your private
Yes, it
property.
is.
No. This right here is what we paid for. All
But,
she asked you to
and
do
that
was
right
show
there
her
is
receipt.
what I paid for.
And you know what? I'm protecting my stuff.
I'm protecting
So-
my stuff. That
No,
is
you're
my
not.
property.
This is my property.
See that?
And I got more property than that.
$215?
Fabulous.
That's
All
my
you
property.
Have to do is show her.
I did. I showed her.
I mean, yeah, it is his property. He bought it. That when you buy something, okay, it becomes yours, okay? It's not Walmart's property anymore just because it's in their parking lot. If that were the case, any given Walmart would have millions of dollars a day in cars sitting in their parking lot that they apparently own for that time. That doesn't make any sense. And apparently he showed the employee inside the receipt, so I don't understand the point. And on top of that, why is this argument even continuing? Because he literally just showed her the receipt. At this point, just move on. You shouldn't have even confronted him in the first place. He just showed you the receipt, you agreed that you saw it, what's the big deal? Just, leave him alone at this point. But I mean, to be fair to the employees also, why not just hand her the receipt? You know what I'm saying? Just show her the receipt. It's not like it's gonna be an hour-long investigation of your receipt to see if everything is perfect on it, It'll take them maybe 3 seconds to look and see, hey, yeah, he actually bought the stuff here, and then they'll hand you the receipt back and you'll be on your way. But instead now, you have sat here in the parking lot for God knows how long before you recorded, and then for another 2.5 minutes arguing with these employees on camera just to prove a point. It's at that point, why you're just wasting your own time arguing with a stupid Walmart employee who has no idea what she's talking about.
But, I'm not going to hand her anything.
No, and took off.
This is my private property, and all of y'all get the fuck out of my face.
No, we called cops.
You can call the police. Call the police. I encourage you to call the police.
I don't understand why it has to be such a big deal that we have to call the police. I mean, they saw the receipt. Okay, he's made his point. At this point, both of them are just there to argue. They're both there just to start shit. But really though, he's more in the right, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, they're pretty much accusing him of stealing. I mean, they followed him out of the store and told him that his property wasn't his because apparently they paid for the freight and, well, I mean, I guess he didn't buy it, so, like, they saw the receipt and everything. Their mission is over. Thank you, Detective Rebecca from Walmart. Congratulations, you stopped this guy in the parking lot and caused a scene and saw the receipt and you're still going. But I mean, when you look at her though, she does have the "may I speak to the manager" haircut, which is ironic because apparently she is the manager. She is the manager, apparently, so now she's on a "may I speak to the customer" level, which is just, that's just undetected levels, man. We have found new heights for this type of person, for this type of woman.
Okay, I'll even give you my address, and they can come to my house because my son's in there.
I did. All you have to do is just show her your. I saw you had things that were not bagged.
That's a you problem. Then get bigger bags.
No, it's not.
Okay, because I don't legally, I do not have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, what law is that?
Stuff.
It's in our.
It's my stuff.
So
Do you have it? Do you have it on the door? Is there a sign that says
Why
that?
do you have a problem showing her your receipt?
They're acting as if like him buying it doesn't matter, like it's his. You know what I'm saying? He showed you the receipt. Once again, like she's still trying to make a point out of him not like literally handing the receipt to the employee, which yeah, he should have done because I mean, let's just be courteous and not be an asshole and not make fools of ourselves. But even then, like, if you can't prove he's done something, why are you even still arguing about it? Like, he's shown you everything, and they just keep on going, man. Like, there's literally multiple employees that left the store to confront this dude for possibly taking things without paying for them. And he has the receipt, so their whole point has been completely defeated, and they are now there literally just to waste his time. But this guy is also still there to waste their time, because instead of spending just literally 5 seconds out of his day and being courteous and just giving the receipt to the employee, and not risking any problems, he had to make this big stand for just nothing really that serious, man. But I mean, like I said, this is literally like them breaking protocol. They're not supposed to chase people out of the store to see things like this. And let's be really honest here. I don't know if there's going to be any Walmart employees who watch this video. If there are, please let me know down below. Knowing how much you make, knowing that you're not really getting that great of a wage from this multi-billion-dollar corporation that easily could afford to lose a $215 transaction and could probably make that up within like 30 minutes, okay? Would you really risk your safety and waste your time to defend this multi-billion-dollar corporation from some random guy? Does it really matter that much, okay? The average Walmart employee makes like $13 an hour, and I'm not trying to berate retail employees, but if I were in retail and I worked at Walmart, I just don't simply think $13 an hour and working in retail around all these different types of people is enough incentive for me to chase down the burglar in the parking lot, right? You could sit me in electronics and the dude could come in and literally bag every cell phone, video game, console, computer, everything in that bitch, bag it up, walk out the store, and in about 2 hours when it's time for me to clock off my shift, I'm gonna swipe that card through there and walk right home, or drive right home, walk out to my car, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna sleep just fine knowing that I just don't simply care. Because at the end of the day, okay, you're risking your safety going out in the parking lot, especially with someone who you think has stolen something, to confront them at their car, not knowing if they've got a weapon or anything, just to defend this company, which doesn't make any sense to me, okay?
Why do you just have a
Yeah,
problem
I'm
with
recording.
following
Yeah,
the
I'm
rules?
recording everything.
Huh?
I'm recording too. Yeah.
I'm just saying, why do you have a problem?
Because that's where it starts. Okay,
What
beginning
do
to
you mean? I
conform. Just
understand
because you
what
got a
you're saying.
uniform on,
I don't have a
or because you got this fat ass dude here, you think he's gonna stop me from doing anything?
To be fair, man, he really didn't have to do that. Like, that was kind of, I mean, he got him. To be fair, he did kind of snipe this dude, but he didn't have to do that. That guy has been pretty polite this whole time. He hasn't really done anything. He hasn't threatened him. He hasn't spoken to him in a bad way. He's out there with who I assume is the manager and maybe like a co-manager because it's his job and he was told he had to go out there, and he doesn't really need to deal with that, man. Like, you didn't have to do that. I understand you're mad and whatnot, but dude, come on.
You don't have to disrespect him.
Okay,
Disrespect him.
you're disrespecting me by
I'm not. I'm
because
just
basically
asking
by
you.
doing this, you're accusing me of
I'm
stealing
not
something.
accusing you.
To be fair, they kind of did accuse him of stealing. I mean, they're trying to, like, play the whole show us the receipt game. At that point, you're basically accusing him of stealing. But at this point, dude, like, you're kind of asking for it, okay? I mean, you're out here berating Walmart employees, but won't just spend 7 seconds out of your day to just show them the receipt and let them read it. You know what I'm saying? Just give them the receipt. It's not like they're gonna be like, show us the receipt, mere mortal, and then like you hand the receipt over and they just like shred it into their hand and then like their robot eyes just like give you death lasers that melt you to the floor in the name of gross capitalism, right? It doesn't make sense, man. Both parties at this point have just completely exaggerated a situation that could have been solved with like a 7-second action, really. Like, both parties are just acting ridiculous at this point, so.
Okay, well then get the fuck away from me. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh no, thank you. Yeah, keep running your mouth.
If you're this dude, why even go back to confront them? You know, why even go back and say anything and give them more of a reason to take time out of your day and bother you, dude? Just like you're already at the truck door, just get in it, drive your souped up truck out to your house and just like leave it be, man. The police are not gonna arrest you because you haven't committed a crime. You clearly had the receipt, you purchased what you did, you're not legally obligated to show them anything, okay? It's more of a courtesy thing. These Walmart employees they're not something that you need to really confront them over, you know what I'm saying? Like, why even bother them again? Like, you're wasting your time, man, okay? You're wasting your time arguing with people who clearly have no idea what they're talking about in the first place. So that's pretty much the clip, guys. Okay, now, like I said, man, they're both pretty much in the wrong here. They should have never followed this dude out in the parking lot. They should have never basically admitted him, or I guess accused him of stealing anything. And once he showed the receipt, which he did, okay, that should have been it right there. They should have just went right back in and let him go. But they didn't, and this woman who had no idea what she was talking about, just kept on exaggerating the situation, which continued to escalate it. And then you have this dude who won't just do the right thing and just show the receipt and then be on your way. Out here, you know, encouraging them to call the police and calling just pretty much a bystanding employee of just a bunch of fucking names, right? Like, just really unnecessary behavior from both of them, very childish, and both of them are pretty much at fault here. I'd say more so on the store, because, I mean, they literally pretty much accused him of stealing, and they completely confronted him in the parking lot, which was unnecessary to begin with. Not to mention dangerous for all those employees, but I mean, it's not like he's in the right either. Anyways, with that being said, I guess let me know what you think about this whole thing down below. Who do you side with? Do you think I'm right? You know, am I a moron? You know, you let me know down below. I tried to research a little bit of the laws and stuff that they were trying to discuss in this video to see. I didn't see anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure once you buy something, it becomes your property. I'm pretty sure he's right on that. And I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to refuse to show the receipt unless it's like a police officer, since they have, you know, reasonable cause or whatever to actually like want to see your receipt and stuff because they're investigating a crime. But I mean, these people have no right to investigate the crime, and I didn't really find anything that really sways in their favor. So at this point, I gotta put more blame on them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here, follow me on Twitter @SubToOptimus, join the Discord down below. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, wanting to see your receipt and signing out.